Thank you for listening. It means a lot.
Anytime.
Anytime. We'll figure this out together.
How can you just sit there like this? After everything we've been through? Don't you care that I'm hurting?
I used to think love was about staying quiet when things hurt. I believed if I endured long enough, if I sacrificed enough of myself, everything would work out. That was what marriage meant to me. That was what loving Evan meant to me. Did you eat? I asked him one night as he dropped his keys on the counter without looking at me. I grabbed something earlier, he said. What did you grab? I don't remember. I watched him loosen his tie, his eyes already on his phone. You've been coming home late again. He sighed. I told you, work's busy. You said that yesterday. And it's still true today. I nodded, even though something in my chest tightened. Okay. That was my favorite word back then. Okay. I used it to smooth over tension. I used it to avoid fights. I used it to convince myself everything was fine. Evan used to come home smiling. He used to kiss me before putting his bag down. Now he barely brushed past me, like touching me was a chore. You're quiet, he said, scrolling. I'm tired. Me too. Silence filled the space between us. I studied his face, trying to find the man I married. The man who once held my hand in public like he was proud of me. Do you remember when we talked until 3 a.m? I asked. He didn't look up. That was a long time ago. Do you miss it? I don't have time to miss things. That answer stung, but I smiled anyway. Right. Of course. I told myself marriage wasn't supposed to feel exciting forever. Love matured. Passion settled. That's what people said. So I ignored how he stopped asking about my day. I ignored how he stopped touching me unless I reached first. One morning, I leaned in to kiss him before work. I'm running late, he said, stepping back. I just wanted. I said I'm late. I let my arms fall. Okay. He didn't notice. At work, Lena watched me stare at my phone during lunch. You're doing that thing again, she said. What thing? Waiting for someone who isn't coming. He's busy, I said. She raised an eyebrow. He's always busy. He works hard. So do you. When was the last time he showed up for you? I stirred my soup. He loves me. I didn't ask that. Her words stayed with me all afternoon. That night, Evan came home close to midnight. You didn't text, I said. I forgot. I tried to joke. You forget a lot lately. He finally looked at me. Can you not start something? I'm not starting anything. Yes, you are. I just missed you. He laughed, but it wasn't warm. You're being dramatic. I swallowed. I'm your husband. And I'm exhausted. He went straight to the shower, closing the door behind him. I stood alone in the kitchen, listening to the water run, wondering when I became someone he needed a break from. Weeks passed like that. Late nights. Short answers. Cold space in bed. Sometimes I reached for him in the dark. Not tonight, he'd say. Tomorrow? We'll see. Tomorrow never came. One evening, I tried again. Did I do something wrong? He rubbed his temples. Why do you always think it's about you? Because you won't talk to me. There's nothing to talk about. There is to me. Well, I don't have the energy for this. I felt my voice shake. I feel like I'm losing you. He looked at me then, really looked at me, and something in his eyes was already gone. You're overthinking, he said. I wanted to believe him. I needed to believe him. So I did. Lena caught me crying in the break room a few days later. You're disappearing, she said softly. I'm fine. You keep saying that like it'll make it true. What am I supposed to do? Walk away from my marriage? No, she said. Just stop shrinking. That night, I cooked his favorite meal. I lit a candle. I tried to remember who we used to be. Why is the table set like this? He asked. I thought we could eat together. He hesitated. Then Saturday you didn't have to do all this. I wanted to. We ate in silence. Halfway through, he put his fork down. I need to tell you something. My heart started racing. Okay. I've been thinking. About what? About us. I waited. I need some space. The word felt sharp. Space? I don't know who I am anymore. What does that have to do with me? I feel suffocated. I stared at him. By me? He didn't answer. So you're leaving? I asked. No. I just need time. How much time? I don't know. I forced a smile. Okay. If that's what you need. He nodded, relieved. Thank you for understanding. He went to bed early. I stayed at the table, staring at the candle until it burned out. I told myself space didn't mean goodbye. I told myself love meant patience. But deep down, I felt it. This wasn't a pause. It was the beginning of the end. I thought dinner meant we were trying again. Why did you make a reservation? Evan asked when we sat down. I wanted it to feel normal, I said. Like before. He nodded but didn't smile. You didn't have to. I wanted to, I repeated. The waiter poured water. Evan checked his phone. Can you put that away? I asked. He hesitated, then set it face down. Sure. I took a breath. I've been giving you space. I noticed. I didn't text. I didn't ask questions. I know. So why do you look like you're somewhere else? He leaned back. Because I am. My chest tightened. What does that mean? He looked around the restaurant like he was buying time. I didn't come here to fight. I didn't either. Then let me talk. Okay. He folded his hands. This isn't working. I laughed once, sharp and small. That's why we're here. To fix it. No, he said. That's not why I'm here. The words sank slowly. Then why are you here? Because I owe you honesty. My hands started shaking. About what? There's someone else. The room went quiet. Someone else? I didn't plan it. Who is it? I asked. He swallowed. His name is Noah. The name felt unreal. From work? Yes. You said he was just a trainee. He was. And now? And now it's more. I stared at him. How long? Months. Months? My voice broke. While I was begging you to talk to me? He looked down. I didn't mean to hurt you. But you did. I know. Did you sleep with him? He didn't answer fast enough. My chest burned. Evan. Yes, he said quietly. I pressed my hand to the table. You replaced me. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like? I felt lighter with him. Lighter? You were sad all the time. Because you were leaving me. You depended on me for everything. I was your husband. And I felt responsible for your happiness. You were. That's too much. I shook my head. Love isn't too much. For you, it was heavy. The word crushed me. Heavy? You were always tired. Always anxious. Because I was alone. You made me feel trapped. I leaned forward. I begged you to stay. And that pushed me away. Tears blurred my vision. So you found someone younger. It's not about age. It always is. He sighed. Noah listens without needing me to fix him. I didn't need fixing. I needed you. I couldn't be that anymore. I whispered, I can change. He looked at me with pity. That's the problem. What? You shouldn't have to. The waiter returned. Are you ready to order? No, Evan said. We're leaving. I stood on shaky legs. Please. Just talk to me. Outside, I grabbed his arm. Don't walk away. He pulled free. I already did. Noah doesn't know you like I do. He knows who I am now. I know who you were. That man doesn't exist anymore. I cried. He does to me. He softened for a second. I'm sorry. Come home, I begged. I can't. Why? Because I'm in love with him. The words erased the ground beneath me. Then why am I here? To end this cleanly. You planned this. Yes. I laughed through tears. You rehearsed it. I needed to. Did he know about me? He knew I was married. And he stayed? He didn't think you were happy. Did you tell him that? I didn't correct him. A young man stood across the street, watching. Evan followed my gaze. That's him, Evan said. Noah? Yes. He crossed over, nervous. I didn't mean to interrupt. It's fine, Evan said. Noah looked at me. I'm sorry. I studied his face. Are you? Yes. I never wanted to hurt anyone. Then why are you here? He hesitated. Evan asked me to come. For what? So you wouldn't think he was lying. I laughed bitterly. Congratulations. Noah flinched. I didn't replace you. You're standing right here. Evan stepped between us. That's enough. I wiped my face. When did you stop loving me? He answered honestly. I don't know. That's worse. I want a divorce, he said. The word echoed. Already? I've thought about it. I built my life around you. And I'm building a new one. With him? Yes. I nodded slowly. Okay. He looked surprised. Okay? I won't beg anymore. He exhaled. Thank you. The papers came a week later. This is it? I asked. It's straightforward, Evan said. You planned everything. I wanted it to be easy. For you. Yes. I signed with shaking hands. I hope it was worth it. He didn't answer. I walked out alone, feeling erased. The apartment smelled like dust and fresh paint, like no one had ever lived here long enough to matter. I dropped my bag by the door and stood there, listening to the silence press against my ears. This is it, I said to myself. This is what's left. My phone buzzed. Marcus, you moved in yet? Yeah, I said when I called him. I'm here. Describe it. It's small. Good. Less space for your thoughts to echo. I sat on the floor. I don't think that's how thoughts work. Trust me, he said. Big places make it worse. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. You breathe, Marcus said. You wake up. You eat. That's how. I didn't sleep last night. You won't for a while. I keep thinking I hear him. That'll stop. When? When your brain gets tired of lying to you. I closed my eyes. He moved on so fast. Stop checking. I'm not. You are. I just look sometimes. That's checking. I hung up and opened my phone anyway. Evan's page loaded. New photos. A dinner table I recognized. A smile I hadn't seen in years. Noah's arm around his waist. Of course, I whispered. My chest burned. I paid for that table. I threw the phone across the couch. That night, I lay on the mattress without sheets. Just sleep, I told myself. My mind replayed everything. His voice. His face. The word heavy. Maybe I am, I said out loud. Maybe I ruined things. The next day at work, Lena handed me coffee without asking. You didn't eat, she said. I'm fine. Drink it. I took a sip. Thanks. She watched me. You moved? Yesterday. Do you hate it? I hate everything. She nodded. That tracks. I keep wondering what I did wrong. Stop, she said. I must have done something. You loved someone who stopped choosing you. That sounds like my fault. It's not. I laughed weakly. You say that like it's easy. I say it like it's true. That night, Marcus showed up with groceries. You look terrible, he said. Nice to see you too. You're not hiding well. I'm not trying to. He unpacked food. You eat? Sometimes. You sleep? No. You stalking him? Yes. Great, he said. Full checklist. I snapped, I don't know how to stop. He softened. I know. I opened a drawer looking for socks and froze. My wedding ring sat there, dull and forgotten. I picked it up. I forgot this. Marcus leaned over. You want me to throw it out? No. Why not? It meant something. It still does, he said. Just not what you thought. My throat tightened. He's fine. He looks fine. He's not hurting. You don't know that. I do, I said. I can see it. I looked at the ring again. I'm the only one bleeding. Marcus rested his hand on my shoulder. You won't always. But right now I am. Yes, he said. And that sucks. I lay awake that night, staring at the ceiling. He replaced me, I whispered. And for the first time, I believed he didn't miss me at all. I stared at Evan's name on my phone for a long time. Just delete it, I said out loud. My thumb hovered. You don't need this anymore. I hesitated. You still love him. I laughed softly. That hasn't helped. I pressed delete. The screen went blank. That's it? I whispered. That's how it ends? My chest hurt, but the pain felt different. Sharper. Cleaner. The next morning, I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the floor. Get up, I told myself. I didn't want to. My body felt heavy, like it had been filled with wet sand. Get up anyway. I stood, wobbled, and stayed standing. That counts, I said. At work, Lena noticed immediately. You look different, she said. Worse? No, she said carefully. Present. I deleted his number. She blinked. That's big. It felt small. That's how real things usually feel. I nodded. I booked a therapy appointment. Wow, she said. Look at you, choosing life. I shrugged. I'm just tired of disappearing. Dr. Hale's office smelled like tea and paper. So, he said, settling into his chair. Why are you here? I don't know how to stop hurting. Tell me what you believe love is. I answered without thinking. Endurance. Anything else? Sacrifice. And silence, I added. He raised his eyebrows. That sounds exhausting. It worked for a while. Did it? I looked down. No. Who taught you that love means erasing yourself? I don't know, I said. Everyone? He leaned forward. What if love isn't supposed to hurt like that? Then I did it wrong. Or, he said gently, you loved someone who benefited from you doing it wrong. That sentence sat between us. I whispered, I let him. Yes, he said. And you can stop. How? By choosing yourself, even when it feels selfish. That night, I went for a walk instead of scrolling. My legs ached after 10 minutes. Pathetic, I muttered. I kept walking. The next day, Marcus called. You sound clearer, he said. I went outside. Careful, he said. Next you'll be functioning. I'm not there yet. But you're moving. I guess. I started waking up at the same time every morning. Just show up, I told myself. That's the goal. Some days, showing up meant eating cereal for dinner. Some days, it meant crying in the shower. Still counts, I said. In therapy, Dr. Hale asked, what do you want now? I want the pain to stop. That's a wish, not a goal. I frowned. I want to feel solid. Good, he said. What makes you feel solid? I don't know. We'll find out. I set boundaries at work. I can't stay late, I told my boss. She looked surprised. Okay. The world didn't end. I told Lena, I'm tired of apologizing for existing. She smiled. About time. Some nights were still brutal. I reached for my phone, then stopped. Don't, I told myself. I missed him. I miss who I thought he was, I corrected. That mattered. Weeks passed. My body felt stronger. My thoughts felt quieter. Not peaceful. Just less loud. Dr. Hale said, you're grieving. I feel stupid, I said. He moved on. Grief isn't a competition. I want him to regret it. That's normal. But I don't want revenge. Good, he said. Then don't chase it. What should I chase? Yourself. One evening, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. Evan, hey. Just checking in. Hope you're doing okay. My heart jumped. There it is, I whispered. My fingers trembled. I stared at the screen. I thought about the nights I begged. The silence. The replacement. I locked my phone. I'm choosing me, I said. And for the first time, I didn't reply. I didn't mean to hear about Evan. I was just buying coffee. Wait, a voice said behind me. Is that you? I turned. Tara? She smiled awkwardly. Wow. It's been a while. Yeah, I said. It has. We stood there, both pretending this wasn't strange. You look good, she said. Thanks. She hesitated. How are you doing? I'm alive. She nodded like she understood more than I said. That counts. We ordered our drinks and sat. So, she said carefully, have you talked to Evan lately? No. Oh. That bad? She winced. I shouldn't have asked. You already did. She sighed. He's not great. I raised an eyebrow. That's new. Things with Noah are tense. Tense how? He's jealous, she said. Of you. I laughed. Of me? He thinks Evan still talks about you too much. I don't talk to Evan at all. I know, she said. That's what makes it worse. I stirred my coffee. So what does he say? That you were his anchor. I froze. That's not what he told me. I figured. I went home and sat on my couch. He called me heavy, I whispered. My phone buzzed. Evan, hey. Just checking in. I stared at it. Of course, I said. I didn't answer. The next week, Lena hugged me at work. Congratulations, she said. For what? The promotion. I blinked. I got it. You earned it, she said. You've been sharper lately. I just stopped apologizing. Exactly. I bought new clothes. Who are you dressing for? I asked my reflection. Myself, I answered. I ran into Marcus that night. You're smiling, he said. I forgot how. Careful, he said. It might stick. Evan texted again. Hope works good. You deserve it. I frowned. You don't get to say that. I didn't reply. Tara messaged me a few days later. Did you know Noah moved out? I typed, no. They're fighting a lot. He hates that Evan keeps old photos. I closed the app. I don't want to know, I told myself. But part of me did. I laughed more. I slept better. I stood straighter. Evan showed up at my door that night. And I knew something had shifted. I opened the door and knew before he spoke. Evan stood there with tired eyes and a jacket he used to leave on the chair instead of hanging up. Hi, he said. What do you want? I asked. He flinched. Can I come in? No. He swallowed. Okay. That's fair. We stood in the hallway. I'm not doing great, he said. I crossed my arms. I heard. From who? It doesn't matter. He nodded slowly. Noah moved out. I know. His eyes widened. You do? Yes. I didn't tell you. You didn't have to. He exhaled. He thinks I still love you. I didn't answer. He says everything wrong with us is because of you. That's convenient, I said. I told him that wasn't true. Was it? He hesitated. I don't know. I laughed once. That's honest. I made a mistake, he said. I studied his face. Which one? Leaving. Cheating? Everything, he said quickly. All of it. I waited. I thought I wanted something easier, he continued. Something lighter. And? I asked. And it's empty. I nodded. That happens. You're cold, he said. I learned from you. He winced. You didn't used to be like this. You didn't leave me like this before. Silence stretched. I miss you, he said. You miss what I gave you. That's not fair. It is, I said. You miss being needed. He rubbed his hands together. I miss us. Which version? He looked confused. The one where I stayed quiet? I asked. Or the one where I disappeared? That's not how I see it. How do you see it? I felt pressured. By love? By responsibility. You were my husband. And I felt like I was drowning. In me? Yes, he said softly. I nodded. Thank you for finally saying it. I didn't mean it like that. You did, I said. You just didn't want to hear it out loud. He looked down. Noah doesn't understand me. I did. That's why this hurts, he said. For you. He looked up sharply. For both of us. No, I said. For me, it already happened. I'm hurting now. I hurt alone. He stepped closer. I didn't know how bad it was. You didn't want to. That's not true. You watched me break, I said. You just walked away faster. His voice cracked. I didn't think you'd survive without me. I smiled sadly. Neither did I. I was wrong. Yes, I said. You were. He glanced inside my apartment. You changed it. I changed me. You seem stronger. I had to be. He hesitated. Are you seeing someone? No. Relief crossed his face before he could hide it. That doesn't mean anything, I added. He nodded quickly. I know. Do you? I asked. He sighed. Noah thinks you're the reason he can't breathe around me. I'm not even there. I know, Evan said. That's the problem. What problem? You don't need me anymore. I tilted my head. That bothers you. Yes. Good, I said. He blinked. Good. Yes. It should. He swallowed hard. I feel like I ruined my life. You chose it. I didn't think I'd lose you forever. I didn't think you'd choose someone else over me. I didn't think you'd walk away so easily. I laughed. Easily? You didn't fight. I fought for years. I mean now. I'm tired. He whispered, I don't know who I am without you. That's not my job anymore. Tears filled his eyes. Can you forgive me? For what? For not being enough. I shook my head. You were enough for yourself. That's cruel. No, I said. It's true. He wiped his face. I keep replaying everything. So did I. I wake up and reach for my phone. So did I. And then I remember, he said. That I wasn't there, I finished. He nodded. It's unbearable. I know. He looked at me like he wanted comfort. I didn't give it. Do you hate me? He asked. No. That's worse. I don't have the energy. He took a step back. I wish I could go back. So do I said. But for different reasons. He waited. I wish I had left first. That landed. I didn't know you felt that trapped, he said. You didn't ask. I was afraid. Of what? Of hearing the truth. I nodded. Me too. He took a breath. Do you think, someday? I waited. Do you think we could try again someday? The hallway felt very quiet. I looked at him, really looked. He wasn't tall anymore. He wasn't solid. He was just a man who made a choice too late. I don't know, I said. And I closed the door. I didn't hear about Evan's breakup from him. I heard it in line at the copier. Did you hear? Someone whispered. Hear what? Evan's partner walked out during the presentation. I froze. Like, stood up and left? Yeah. Full room. Everyone saw. I stepped back quietly, heart steady in a way that surprised me. That night, Tara called. I feel weird telling you this, she said. You don't have to. I know, but... Noah's gone. Gone how? He packed his stuff and left. I closed my eyes. Okay. He said he finally realized he was just a rebound. I waited for something inside me to spark. Nothing did. He said Evan never stopped grieving you, Tara added. That's not my responsibility. I know, she said softly. I just thought you should know. I hung up and sat on my couch. That chapter's closed, I said. My phone buzzed. Evan, can we talk? I stared at it. About what? I muttered. I didn't reply. At work, my boss called me into her office. I need you focused, she said. I am. Your name came up for a project lead. I blinked. Mine? Yes, she said. You've been consistent. Calm. Reliable. I smiled. Thank you. Walking out, I felt taller. Lena grinned. Look at you. I didn't fall apart, I said. You did, she said. You just rebuilt. I met Adrian at a bookstore. You dropped this, he said, handing me a novel. Thanks, I said. I'm Adrian. I know, he said. We've met before. You helped me find that cafe. Oh, I said. Right. He smiled. Want coffee? Sure. We talked. Not about pain. Not about fixing. Just about books. You're easy to talk to, he said. So are you. He nodded. I like that. When Evan saw me weeks later, I didn't tense. You sound different, he said. I am. You're quieter. I don't need to explain myself anymore. He swallowed. I underestimated you. I met his eyes. Yes. I lost everything, he said. I paused. No. You gave it away. And for the first time, I walked away without looking back. Evan waited for me outside my building. "I need to talk," he said the moment he saw me. I stopped a few steps away. "You already said everything." "Not this," he said. "Please." I looked at his face. He looked thinner. Smaller. 5 minutes, I said. "Thank you," he breathed. We sat on the bench near the entrance. "I'm scared," he said. I nodded. "I know. I didn't think I would end up alone." "You chose alone." "I chose easy," he said. I thought it was the same. I didn't interrupt. "I wake up every day and realize I ruined the one thing that mattered," he continued. "I thought I needed freedom." "And now?" I asked. "Now I'm empty." I folded my hands. "That's not my fault." "I know," he said quickly. "I'm not saying it is." "Then why are you here?" He swallowed. "Because I miss you." "You miss being safe," I said. "Yes," he admitted. "And I miss you." I tilted my head. "Which one hurts more?" He didn't answer right away. "That's what I thought," I said. Tears filled his eyes. "I was afraid of being needed." "And I was afraid of being left," I said. Guess who was right? "I didn't think you'd fall apart like that." "I didn't either," I said calmly. "But you didn't stay to find out." He covered his face. "I abandoned you." "Yes," I said. "You did." "I didn't mean to." "But you did," I repeated. "I thought you'd bounce back." "I almost didn't," I said. That made him look up. "I was drowning," I continued. "And you watched from the shore." "I didn't know how bad it was." "You didn't ask." "I was weak," he whispered. "I know. I chose convenience over commitment." "Yes." "I chose silence over effort." "Yes." "I chose someone who didn't need me." "And I needed you," I said. "That's why you left." He sobbed openly now. "I hate myself for it," he said. "That's not enough," I said gently. "What do you want me to do?" he asked. "Nothing," I said. "There's nothing left to do." He shook his head. "I can change." "So did I said. "Alone. I can be better now." "I needed you then." He reached for my hand. I pulled it back. "No." "Please," he said. "I'm begging." "I begged once," I said. "I won't do that again. I don't want to be alone." "That fear doesn't make you worthy of me." "That's cruel," he said. "No," I said softly. "It's honest." He wiped his face. "Do you forgive me?" I thought for a moment. "That's not what this is about." "What is it about?" he asked. "Me," I said. Finally. "I can wait," he said. "I'll do anything." "You already did everything," I said. He stared at me. "I don't hate you," I continued. "I don't wish you pain. But you won't take me back." "No." "Why?" "Because love shouldn't require erasing myself," I said. "I won't do that again." He nodded slowly. "So this is it?" "Yes." He laughed weakly. "I really lost you." "Yes," I said. "You did. I thought you'd always be there." "I was," I said. "Until you proved I shouldn't be." He stood, unsteady. "I underestimated you." "Yes," I said again. "I didn't think you'd survive without me." I didn't just survive, I said. I woke up. He looked at me like he wanted to say more. I stood. Goodbye, Evan. I walked away. My chest felt light. For the first time, love didn't hurt. I didn't feel dramatic relief after I walked away from Evan. I felt quiet. That's it, I said to myself as I unlocked my door. That's really it. The silence inside my apartment didn't scare me anymore. It felt earned. Adrian was sitting on the couch, reading. You're back, he said, looking up. Everything okay? Yes, I said. Everything's done. He closed the book. Do you want to talk about it? Not like before, I said. But I can. He nodded. I'm here. I sat beside him. I said no. He didn't react. He just listened. He begged, I added. And I didn't feel anything I needed to act on. That sounds like peace, he said. It is, I said. Finally. He smiled softly. I'm glad. I rested my head back. I used to think closure meant forgiveness. And now? Now I know it means honesty. About him? About me. Adrian squeezed my hand once. Not tight. Just present. Later that night, Marcus called. So, he asked. So I'm free. He laughed. That simple? No, I said. But that final. I'm proud of you. I didn't save him, I said. That was never your job. I thought it was. I know. I hung up and looked around. My space. My life. I thought about the man I used to be. The one who stayed quiet. The one who apologized for needing love. I won't do that again, I said out loud. Weeks passed. Evan didn't text. I didn't check. Lena noticed first. You laugh differently, she said. How? Like you're not waiting for permission. I stopped asking, I said. That's dangerous, she teased. I know, I smiled. Adrian stayed. Not as a promise. As a choice. I like how you take up space, he told me once. I used to shrink, I said. I can't imagine that, he said. That's because you met me after, I said. One night, I found the ring again. I held it. This doesn't hurt anymore, I said. I put it in a drawer and closed it. Not because I was hiding it. Because it no longer defined me. I thought about Evan sometimes. Not with anger. With distance. He didn't destroy me, I realized. I just stopped saving him. That was the difference. I chose myself. And I didn't look back.